Lincoln High School's performance of Just Another High School Play. We ask that you please turn off your cell phones and sit back and enjoy the show. Before the show begins, the producers would like to make a few apologies prior to viewing this fine piece of theater. We would like to apologize to the people of Alma Center. We would also like to apologize to the people of Clark and Jackson County. The people of Blair Taylor, we apologize if some of the jokes go over your head. We'll try to speak slowly. In addition, we apologize to anyone named Robert, Rob, or Robbie, King Tutenhunk, the family and friends of Miss Belks, anyone who has a pet chihuahua, the United Federation of Lumberjacks, all Republicans, all Democrats, anyone lacking a sense of smell or humor, England, anyone born between the years 1782 and 2005, excluding those born in 1953, 1972, and 1821. And finally, Thespis, the father of theater. And now, without further delay, Lincoln High School is proud to present Just Another High School Play.
Good evening. How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
That's good. Hey, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Don't give me that. You're the desire. If not, teacher, you get out of here now.
Hi everybody. I'm Jake, the show's assistant director, and this is Tyrell, show's stage manager. Come on.
Yeah, we met earlier.
We'd like to thank you for coming to the showing of what show is this again?
What? You mean you don't know?
Well, I thought you knew.
You're the assistant director.
You're the stage manager. Didn't you come to any rehearsals?
Well, no. I had that thing, and I had to...
Oh, you mean that thing with that girl from Whitehall. The one with the hairy forehead.
She does not have a hairy forehead. She just has a pronounced hairline. And anyway, where were you?
My grandma died.
I'm sure. I've known you for about 12 years now, and in that time, you've gone through at least 6 dozen grandmothers.
I come from a big family.
She's sitting up front.
And it sounds more like a cult, honestly.
I'm grandma.
Anyway, as I was saying.
Okay, who is it?
Hold it, man. Don't lose your temper.
No, I wasn't going to say anything, but really, don't people have the common courtesy to take 5 seconds to... It's mine. Hello? Oh, hi, Aunt Jane. No, just putting on a plate. Yeah. Tuna sandwich. Yeah, Mom made it for me. But she didn't cut the crust off, so I'm feeling a little funny. Would you give me a second? Yeah. Yeah, 1 second. You can go on without me. I mean, you can wait if you want, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, don't worry about it, I can talk. So, she put celery in it, and I don't know if she was like trying to make it healthier or something, but munchy and mushy just shouldn't go together. It just doesn't sound right. Although I suppose sometimes if like...
Someone hit me with their phone!
I'll get it later.
Oh, sweet, there's that angry bird.
We are in the middle of a show!
I know. I'm the assistant director. Jeez.
What?
What does it say?
My dearest students, how nice. My dearest students, the best of luck to you on tonight's show. I would like to say something positive to give you all some motivation, but the fact that none of you bothered to show up for a single rehearsal prevents me from doing so. I imagine that you have a packed house full of people on the brink of turning into an angry mob, so I've headed south from Mexico. Miss Belts, you all know, is dead and gone. I'm now known as Muy Guapa and have decided to become a professional salsa dancer in Tijuana. Adios and good luck. You'll need it. Sincerely, Muy Guapa.
Okay, Miss Bells. You can come out now.
I don't think she's coming back.
No, this has to be a joke.
It all makes sense now. It didn't before, but now it clicks right into place.
What does?
On my way over here tonight, I passed Miss Belts heading out of town. She had, living La Vida Loca, just hammering in her car, and she was trying to drive while doing the Macarena.
Wow. So she's finally done it. Godspeed, Miss Belts, wherever you are.
Hey, will you stop thinking about her, okay? We have a show to do and concentrate on, and all these people, it'll just be a second, folks. Our actors are.
Hey, where are you going?
Ah.
Never. Heck of a show, huh? Boy, are you guys in for a treat? What was that? Oh, nothing? I thought you said something about my jacket. Nice, huh? It's polyester. My mom got it for me. And the show goes on. We do still have a show, right?
Yeah, of course. I found this box full of old scripts, all the different stuff she had to study over, how long was it, 4 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, it seems like eternity.
Uh,
Can everybody come out here, please? Okay. Everybody, take a script, pick a scene, get to work. We're gonna call when we're ready for you.
I can't memorize a whole scene in just a couple of minutes.
Wing it, improvise. It'll be like the history of high school theater, a showcase of different scenes.
Sounds boring.
If you think you can do better, you run this show, all right?
All right, you were the man. Get to work on those scripts. You sure we're not in over our heads?
Yeah, we can do this. We don't need Miss Belts.
Muy guapa.
Huh?
She goes by muy guapa.
Whatever.
Maybe we should just call this whole thing off. Refund their money.
Look, a play is only as good as its backstage, all right? These folks came for some entertainment, and we're gonna give it to them. And now, ladies and gentlemen, join us as we walk down memory lane with some of the most classic and not so classic plays in history.
This should go fantastic.
When one thinks of Western theater, one thinks of the greats. Stoppard, Albee, Shakespeare, and Buffalo. But to get to these contemporary works of art, we have to wade through 5,000 years of history first. But wait, don't head for the door quite yet. You won't have to memorize any dates. I'll try to focus on the gory stuff, and you probably won't learn anything. The sooner we rip off this proverbial band-aid of history, the sooner we can get into the things we all know and love. We'll start in Egypt.
Walk life in Egypt.
Theater in Egypt started nearly 5,000 years ago. There were 5 major types of plays. Life after death.
Hey, what are you doing with that knife? So this is where we go when we die. It's not like a theater in Wisconsin.
Plays about magical healing.
That's right, and if you order now, the Pharaoh Pharmacy Channel will only send you 1, but 2 casts of Happy Osiris Healing Balm, made from 100% Egyptian camel droppings.
Just never this over
Side effects include halitosis and hepatitis. Send a stone tablet with your name and address to.
And plays about the gods, the cunning of kings, and the pharaoh's 30th year on the throne. Because most people back then didn't live past their 30s. Wow. That would make me middle-aged. I'd be a 16-year-old with a midlife crisis. That's depressing to think about.
Boring!
Moving on to Greece.
Some loving could have me last.
The country, not the musical.
Right.
We knew that.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't. But can you keep the costumes?
Fine. The Greeks created the tragedy.
A tragedy is when everything that can go wrong does go wrong.
Oh, like the time you sent that really desperate and creepy gal, Tiny Michaela Simmons?
Shut up!
And was all like, roses are red, violets are blue. If you won't be mine, I'll cry myself to sleep.
I said shut up!
And it turns out that her mom has connections, and she read it at the announcements at a football game.
I know all of this. I was there.
And you tried to be all suave and stuff by her house to talk it out, but no one answered the door, and you thought she was playing hard to get. But it turns out you ended up walking out her dad doing yoga in the nude.
Enough!
Sorry. As I was saying, that would be an example of a tragedy.
I am so transferring schools when this is done.
The Greeks also created the first trilogies.
Really?
Yeah, why does that surprise you?
Like the Greeks created Indiana Jones?
Yes, the Greeks created Indiana Jones in 400 BC.
Awesome.
Idiot.
Traveling storytellers would perform from memory the most famous epic poems of all time, the Iliad and the Odyssey, written by Homer. Aren't you going to say anything about the author's funny name?
Nah, too easy.
I mean, come on. We are professionals.
The Iliad was all about the mighty Trojans, and there was a great battle over the most beautiful woman in the world.
I am Helen, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Seriously? This is the hottest girl we could find backstage? I mean, no offense, but we do want to make this believable.
Are you not going to kill him again?
Not until the Romans, but they're next.
Cool.
These stories were full of adventure and strange things like the Cyclops,
Arg.
the 100-handed ones, and sorceresses who would turn people into pigs. The Greeks were soon conquered by the Romans, and they adopted their theater, but they grew bored with the tragedy and built altars so they could include public execution.
Why do I have to keep dying?
More entertaining this way.
The Romans eventually fell because they spread their armies too thin.
Were they called Romans because they moved around so much?
And do I get to kill him again?
That would be fine. China was also pioneering drama as far back as 2000 BC. It started with interpretive dance, ancestor worship, and military celebrations. Oh, and all female roles were played by men.
Great. I'm never going to live this down.
Modern theater soon came to England.
At last.
Oh, but all the female roles were still played by men.
Oh, for the love of... What was wrong with these people?
The Elizabethan period brought in the most creative writer of all time, William Shakespeare. Meanwhile, in Italy, Commedia dell'arte was taking off. These were short skits performed in the streets that included improvisation.
Name an animal.
Hippo.
Look at me, I'm a hippo.
Mine.
Hey, wait, if a tree falls on a mime in the forest, does it make a sound?
If a tree falls on a mine in a forest, does anyone care?
And jugglers.
I forgot I can't juggle. Think anyone noticed?
Nah, you played it off like a pro. No.
And after this,
I like the jacket.
Down in front.
What are you doing? Like my mom.
Why do you keep talking?
Look, guys, you did great.
what is he doing? He's interrupting our show. We have another 400 years to go.
Jeez, I'll just go take a nap then.
Hey!
Can we just carry on?
But
I'll talk to him. All right. I'll talk to him.
Whatever.
Now, tell me something, okay? And be truthful. Have you ever been to a live show?
Well, of course I have. I mean,
No, okay, I guess that doesn't count.
well, it was. Okay, no, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It explains why you don't know how to act when there are performers on the stage. Do you even know anything about the theater?
Listen, the only reason I took this assistant director job was so I could boss people around. So would you be allowed to go get me some coffee? 2 creams, no sugar. Thanks.
Okay. One of the first things is, to remember is not to break the invisible wall, okay?
Does this mean you're not going to get me that coffee?
Exactly what it means. Alright. One of the most basic things you need to remember is that you do not cross through this invisible wall.
What is this? Dungeons and Dragons? What? Are you going to give me a healing orb and an invincibility crystal?
Alright. You just need to pretend that there's a wall, say, about here, okay? And that the audience is looking in on our lives.
Like the aliens do when I'm sleeping.
The what? Anyway, it doesn't exist even though you need to pretend that it does.
Like the lost city of Atlanta.
Whatever. You're just not supposed to break it.
Well, why not?
Because you're just not.
Well, what? You mean like this?
Quit it.
Or like this?
Knock it off.
Look, everybody! I'm bringing the 4th wall to my butt! Stick your glabella in, stick your glabella out. You do a little hokey pokey and you shake it off about. Whoa.
You weren't dropped as a kid, I decided. You were drop kicked across the room.
Your glabella is the space in between your eyes. It sounds naughty, but it really isn't.
Because then I'll know the name of the area where I'm going to aim when I pop you right between the papers.
I'm getting tired. Are you ready for the next scene? I like to nap between acts.
But anyway, to continue, we'll carry on with our theatrical review in the Elizabethan times. Please enjoy the classic romantic tale from Mr. Shakespeare himself, Romeo and Juliet. The edited version. Yeah, with puppets.
We aren't done yet.
What? What do you mean you're not done?
We haven't finished the puppets.
Alright. And I realized I gave you guys like 15 minutes, but I handed over a stack of magazines, 5 bottles of glue, and 3 bags of popsicle sticks. Alright? Honestly, what more could you people want?
More time.
Alright. No, don't sit there and apologize to me. If you're gonna be a little perfectionist about it, you stay back there and finish your present puppets, okay? We'll do Romeo and Juliet later. Can somebody wake up Jake?
Dude, I just had the wildest dream. Alright? It was opening night, and Miss Belts left us here to do the whole show by ourselves, and we had a ton of people and everything.
things out, so we'll be right back, so hang on just a second. Well, it looks like we have a bit of downtime, so we thought we might answer questions that some of you folks asked in the lobby before the show started.
Let me make sure these are all opened up there. There we go.
Our first question is from Joe of Humbird, and he asks, what does it take to become an assistant director?
Well, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and the ability to think outside the box.
That's a good answer.
How'd
Now-
you get there?
Now, as far as stage managing is concerned,
Well,
I
wait a
think that-
second. Let's stick to the question.
Okay, sorry, man.
It's like a success from you, whoever you are. Oh, all right. Now I know who's cookies to
Who's watching.
play with.
Our next question is from Miss Heather Lushes, and she asks, is the assistant director single? And if so, what night is he available? Honestly, this is not what we had in mind at all. We're just gonna roll right along.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I think the miss asked a very thought-provoking question, and I think she deserves an answer.
You would think, but just go ahead.
Well, Miss Luscious, I, in fact, am single, and I would love to go out on a date with you. But first, you have to guess my favorite word. And give up my favorite word. If I can get this thing open. Is soup, because it brings you and I together.
Okay, that's good. We have one more question, and it's from... Oh, come on! Honestly,
What? Who's it from?
the President of the United States of Cool.
And what does this President of Cool ask?
Would the Assistant Director like to be my new Vice President in charge of chicks?
Well, I'd love to. I gotta go find this.
Wait a minute! These things are all written in your handwriting.
What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
I've checked your papers in the past, and I know what your writing looks like. So, fork over to the real questions.
Oh, fine. Miss Luscious, remember, you and
You do recall you made her up to begin with, right?
I. That's okay by me.
Okie dokie then. Our first real question comes from Michael of Alma Center here, and he asks, how do the actors stay in mental shape when rehearsing for a play? That's a good question, sir. And how about we have two of our very own come out here and show us. Allie, Gabe, can you come out here? This is Gabe.
Hi there.
And this is Allie.
Hello.
And as experienced high school actors, they're going to show you how they get ready for a play.
Well, usually our rehearsals like start with warm-ups, tongue twisters, stretches, that sort of thing.
And after warming up the body and the voice, we sometimes play improvisation games. First, we ask for a volunteer.
Oh, over here, over here, over here.
Anybody interested in playing a little game with us?
Pick me, pick me, pick me.
Anybody at all?
Please, please.
Fine, you can play.
Well, I mean, only if no one else wants to play. I don't want to be pushy.
You're playing, got it?
Got it.
This is a little game called Murder. Who, where, and how.
Oh, sounds scary.
We played backstage for the show.
Alright, what were the rules again?
All right. I'll go over the rules for all of you out there. First, you pick a volunteer from the audience.
That's me.
Right. Next, the volunteer covers up his ears. It is important that the volunteer can't hear. It is of utmost importance that the volunteer can't hear a single thing, because if he could hear, he would know he smells like boiled cabbage and should be ashamed of the way he's dressed.
Hey!
Stop listening!
I wasn't listening. I was reading your lips.
You can't read comic books. How could you be reading my lips?
Alright, fine. I was eavesdropping.
You were cheating. Cover your ears and sing, all right?
Wow. Cool. I had the powers of the ocean in my hands.
Now, the next step is... Hey, I'm talking to you.
Are we ready to start?
No, we're not ready to start. Go backstage.
But
Go. All right, in a moment I'm going to ask you for an occupation, a location, and a murder weapon. When Gabe comes back out, I will first start by trying to describe an occupation to him. But I am not allowed to use English. I am only allowed to speak in gibberish and use hand gestures. You folks have very important jobs to do. You have to let Gabe know if he is warm or if he is cold when guessing the occupation. If he is warm, you clap your hands and say yeah. Yeah. Come on, people, work with me. If he's warm, clap your hands and say yeah. Yeah. Good. If he is cold, you'll start to boo. Boo. Good. I'm glad you're so strong about it. I have been, you'll be booing a lot. So if you guess the occupation correctly, you say woo, clap your hands twice, and grunt like, huh. Let's try it. Woo! Excellent. I'm very impressed. After you guess the occupation correctly, God help us, we'll move on to the location and the murder weapon. Now can I have someone in the audience give me an occupation?
a lawyer.
A lawyer? Really? Really? And a place for...
A grocery store.
Really? A grocery
Yes.
store? Okay. And lastly, a murder weapon?
Light bulb.
You guys are killing me out there. A light bulb? Really? Really, you guys? Okay, so we have a lawyer who was killed in a grocery store by, I don't know, let's say choking on a light bulb. Gabe, come back on. Gabe. Gabe.
Dad, you went on. I can barely hear you over here.
Take your fingers out of your ears.
Oh, right. We ready to start?
First, occupation, ready?
Yeah. All right, go. Oh, you're a carpenter. Please, you guys, lay off. It was only my first guess. I don't know.
Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Oh, you're a shark.
Yes, a shark? What are you, 8? Being a shark is not an occupation?
Professional shark?
No!
You're not supposed to be talking.
I won't be talking if I was playing this game with somebody who had a brain. Let's try it again.
Oh, you're a lawyer.
Woo!
So you're a lawyer, and where were you killed? A chicken farm. An orphanage. An alien spacecraft. Oh, a restroom. No. Why? Don't you?
Where do people buy their dinner?
Interstate rest stops?
Gross.
Oh, grocery store.
All right, now, what was that killed with?
A light bulb.
How did you know that? I didn't even do anything yet.
It's my biggest fear.
Getting killed by a light bulb?
Yes, look at him. So bright and shiny. Just begging for you to lick him. You're not gonna hurt you. Go on and give us a taste. Then zap, you're electrocuted.
Okay, let's put this whole thing together.
What?
Come on, buddy, come back to reality.
Oh, shiny.
Let's put this whole thing together.
Right. You were a lawyer who was killed in a grocery store by a light bulb.
And now, we find ourselves in the most famous of all castles in Denmark. Young Hamlet is debating over the uncertainty of life versus the peace of death. Sit back and enjoy. To be or not to be. That is the digression.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer. The slings and arrows that outrageous fortune are to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by pointing at them, to die, to sleep. No more, and by sleep say we end, the heartache in 1,000 natural shocks. That flesh is hair to, 'tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, chance the dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death. What? Dreams? May come. Now what in the wide world of sports is going on here? It wasn't me. I tried to keep going, but someone is up in the sound booth. Alright, who's up there? I ought to come up there and give you a piece of my... I'm talking to you. Oh, you think that's funny, huh? You think that takes talent? Pushing a button when real actors have worked and sweated too. Alright, stop right there, you stupid little... You know what? You're not even worth our time. We're just gonna turn our backs and walk right off this stage.
In the Elizabethan days, there was another young playwright named Christopher Marlowe. It was rumored that he may have actually penned some of Shakespeare's plays. It was also rumored that he was a secret agent and died, stabbed to death in a bar fight when his cover was blown. We now bring you the truth behind the death of Christopher Marlowe.
And I said, that wit is as pity as a python. Well, I really must be going. That Reuben of mine, William, he keeps stealing all my materials. I mean, I try and give him some inspiration, but he really must find his own muse. The idiot can't even speak proper Elizabethan grammar. I mean, he keeps making up words like dither. What does that even mean?
What is this? Doth my ears play trickery on my brain, or doth I hear my mate from Christopher Marlowe spreading lies about me, like a farmer spreads butter upon his carpet and gleaming horn?
Oh, hello, William. Didn't see you there.
I would say that they would not, for if they did, I would pray that thou would have the fully of man willing to use his wit as a broadsword.
Willie, we can't understand a single thing you're trying to say. You can't just keep
making up words and expecting people to understand them. That's why I have to keep editing your plays.
I mean, you should have seen what a mess Comedy of Errors was. That puddle of puke starred 18 separate sets of twins, and not even one line of comprehensible dialogue.
I will have you know, sir, I will single-handedly change English language.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
Sir, I will not allow thee to strike such blows on my id.
Your head?
Id. My id.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were going into your whole Scottish accent fit again. 3 hours of that garbage in Macbeth. I cut it down to 8.5. He had a 4-hour bagpipe interlude. I mean, I told him he should change the title of the play to Purgatory, because anyone who sits through 4 hours of bagpipes should go straight to heaven. What? What was that for?
You, sir, are a logger-headed, molly-minded, milky-livered minnow.
Joy, we've got him started.
A craven, elf-skinned, toad-spotted hedge pig.
Are you done?
A yeasty, puny, pox-marked, urchin-snouted, hell-hated, ill-breeding, onion-eyed foot-licker.
All right! You've gone too far.
Bring me my pointy reckoning. Come on, seriously, where's my knife?
So we have to pretend.
It's a rubber chicken.
Yeah, that our stuff too. Come on.
Oh, jeez. You're silly.
Back, I say. You don't have the guts.
Well, come on, look at the script, folks. It says Marlowe pulls out his long sword.
I know, but
Let me guess. This is all you can find. What are you gonna do? Entertain me to death for magic balloon animals?
make thy move! Stop! Ouch!
What?
Really hurts.
It's a rubber chicken.
I know it's a rubber chicken, but I think you punctured the skin.
Put your finger back over it.
Do it again, do it again.
Knock it off. This is serious. Go call for an ambulance. Now, Marlo, do you have any medical conditions we should know about?
No, not any I can think of. Oh, I'm a hemophiliac.
A hemophiliac?
Yeah, it means my blood doesn't clot.
I know what it means.
Great job, everybody. Fantastic.
What are you doing?
What you folks just saw was staged. The point we were trying to make is one that Miss Belts made sure each and every one of her students knew. Safety first. As you can see, there are lots of dangerous props and sets, and it seems that accident is just around the corner.
I think he's really bleeding.
But if you always tell yourself safety first, accidents like this can be avoided. I hope you all learned a valuable lesson, that sometimes an innocent-looking prop, like a rubber chicken, can be just as dangerous as a sword. So remember, safety first. Say it with me. Safety first.
Don't worry, buddy. The ambulance on its way.
That's right. Safety first. What do you got there?
Oh, no.
Melodramas. No, there's got to be something else.
No, hold it, man. Just wait. Melodramas have been a staple of American high school drama since the dawn of time.
1974.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Boarding house. Up the down staircase. A little red schoolhouse. 1 foot in heaven? I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, that's the new one.
Oh no, that.
But that's half of our melodrama stock right there. We don't got time to do all those.
Oh, but you don't have to.
Who are you?
My name is Sarah Jones. I'm a graduate student at NYU, and I'm writing my thesis on the phenomenon of American high school melodrama.
Why melodramas?
Well, you see, I'm studying to be an expert on the flow of the script. Basically, you take the same plot for each of these comedies, stick in a couple of quirky static characters, change the set every now and then, and you can crank out life to play.
Okay, but how would you write a thesis on that?
I have a theory that you can cover all high school melodramas in no more than 90 seconds.
Really?
Sure, I can give it to you. Do you have a couple of actors backstage I can borrow?
I might.
I wouldn't know.
Here you are.
Excellent. You are going to play the male lead and the villain. You'll play the female lead, and you'll play all the minor characters. Melodramas are full of off-the-wall extras, so don't question me when I assign you different parts. Just go with the flow. All right, does anyone have a watch with a second hand?
Yeah, I do.
All right, tell me when it reaches 12, and we'll begin.
And go.
Welcome to the complete collection of comedic American high school melodramas. Our play takes place in the Old West,
Howdy!
or on an island. Aloha, or in the sane asylum, high school, London State, or haunted castle, a young strapping man
That's me!
meets the girl. Hello there.
How you doing?
Enter in disguise the long-lost uncle, aunt, cousin, twin sister, brother, or other relative.
I was so bad at the end of this play to either fix everything in a miraculous deus ex machina or spin everything into further chaos, leaving the audience frustrated as they drive home.
Guy wins girl over.
I like you.
I like you too. Enter the cranky old woman.
Back in my day, we didn't have narrators.
Guy loses girl.
I like you.
I hate you. Enter the stereotypical nerd.
Simple formula, boy plus girl always equals a negative.
Enter the villain.
Hello there, my pretty.
Hello.
Kiss me!
Help! Help!
Enter the male lead to take out the villain.
Come here, my pretty.
I'll save you!
Come here, my pretty.
I'll save you!
Villain is defeated and guy gets girl back.
My hero.
Enter the dick.
Like, has anyone seen my sunglasses? Like, I swear they were just like right here. Where'd they go?
Play starts to wind down, but not without a far-fetched twist.
Hold it, you two. I'm your long-lost mother. You can't love each other.
Why not?
You're brother and sister.
Yes.
Curtain call.
Time. 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
Well, I've still got some bugs for it, girls, but either way, you've just seen every comedic American high school melodrama ever written.
The audience gives you a big thanks. Okay? You see us all at least like 29, 30 hours. Okay? Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I thought we went through that already. Okay, for sure are all the phones off now. Just checking. Another high school play that is also one of the most touching dramas of all time is Louisa May Alcott's Little Women. What's going on? Why aren't any of you in costume?
We refuse to continue to allow you to oppress actresses.
That's right, you think they'll just bow down and take any part to kill us? Making us wear stupid dresses, waiting around for men to find our characters worthy enough to marry.
And what a degrading title.
Well, what are you talking about? Little Women is the exception in American theater. It has many strong female roles, while in most contemporary plays, unfortunately, women with minor one-dimensional parts.
Don't try and act like you understand. If that were true, then why is it called Little Women?
Would you rather they called it Big Women?
You called us fat?
No.
And we know about those other plays, like The Music Man. Not The Little Man or The Music Woman, but The Music Man. Why didn't we get cast in that role?
Because there's 4 of you, and the Music Man has only one major male role.
Just another one of your controlling lies. We aren't going to allow you to rule this theater any longer with your brutish testosterone-induced ways.
So what are we going to do about the Little Women skit?
Oh, don't worry. We recast it. Come on out, boys.
You guys are in on this too? No. And what are you doing? Well,
Dude, don't tell him.
don't
You tried to resist them, but they're stronger than us.
Dude!
Well, it's true. They gave us Indian burns.
Don't worry, it's all over now.
Oh, no, it's not.
And now we present to you Little Men.
Oh, I'm Meg, the most practical of all the sisters. Am I not practical, lady? Oh, yes. And I am that sunshine frail. I have been dying for the bird from you. My name is Jonathan Bruce. Ellie, down goes.
Ugh! I feel so bad in this dress. Why did I get stuck in an ugly dress?
Dude, you lost the rock, paper, scissors fair and square. Now keep in character, you're in the illusion of reality.
Yes, let's have some fun. Yes, what shall we do? Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we quiz each other at multiplication tables? That sounds a little racy. Do you think Father would approve? Oh, yeah, dear. Oh, I was very fast. I'm going to wake up and look for some reason. Okay, I'll start. 3 times 7. Oh, 21. Quiet, Joe. Someone might hear us. 4 times 7. Oh, wait, 29. Now, Becky, no sins, scales, never. Shame on you.
Fine! That's the scene. I never bet.
Dude, can you hold in there just a little longer?
No, why would I ever want to continue doing this?
How to say this? Well, I've never worn a dress before, but I'm experiencing a level of comfort I never thought possible.
All right, that's enough. Actually, itself, this is completely pointless. Let's move on to our play, Women with a Y, a surrealistic journey to time and space.
Oh, great, surrealism. Why not just beat the audience with a stick? I'm out of here.
Oh, no, you're not. You're playing the Banana of Truth.
Banana of Truth, aren't familiar with surrealism?
Yeah, we read some Beckett and Stoppard. We have a box of props. We're ready to go.
I mean, really, how hard can it be? And now, Women, a surrealistic journey through time and space.
Do it.
I don't wanna.
I said do it.
Ow! I am the banana of truth.
Where are we? We are nowhere and everywhere. Somewhere in here. I don't understand. Tails. Well, there goes the banana of truth.
I'm getting off this train wreck.
Tails, again.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's surrealism. You just don't get it.
There's nothing to get.
Exactly. But just do it, or your buddy here is going to get a wedgie up over his ear.
She's serious, man. Just do it. Please do it.
Woof, woof. Move, move. Move, woof.
All that the world has to offer us is track and communication of our hands.
You're lucky this show's rated PG, else I'd show you how I can communicate with my hands.
Tails.
The man in the moon has no mother. The man in the moon has no mother. The man in the moon has no mother. The man in the moon has no mother.
The journey continues.
Okay, how much longer are we gonna stink up the stage with this steaming style?
You're breaking character.
Oh, I'm gonna break something. Ah, kidding.
Does this mean we don't need the fairies of forgiveness?
You're ruining our show.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, pretty much anything we do is gonna make it better.
Oh, listen, you.
seems things have gotten a little crazy backstage.
Yeah, but don't worry. I've got everything figured out, okay? We're just gonna take a real quick break to sort out the rest of the second half, and we'll be right back.
Oh, she scratched me.
Oh,
We'll be back. All right, people, let's get on with the funny.
I told you not to open this curtain for another 3 minutes.
Look, I got places to go, people to meet, movies to rent, and Strawberry Square closes in like half an hour.
Okay, read my lips, all right? We are not ready.
Well, what do you want me to do, close the curtain?
No, stall them.
With what?
Oh, I don't
You're
know.
wet.
Do you have any talents?
I convert my ABCs.
No, something else.
Room alphabet.
I classical piano.
Good, there's an idea. Play something long. Beethoven, Mozart, Billy Joel, Bonnie Millsap, Haydn, anything. And now, the piano stylings of Jake. Enjoy.
What do you got for him? He did nothing.
Awesome.
He did nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I tell you, he did nothing. I'll admit, I'm a bit rusty, but I'll see what I can do. Is anybody celebrating a birthday anytime soon? Me. Alright, let's see here. Oh, there's like 4 people. Man, come on. I mean, there's got to be more of you. What, are all of your birthdays in like March? You! Yeah, you right there. The one that was just waving your hands and then was hiding behind Autumn. Yeah, you. Come on. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, hi. Stand up. Come on. All right. How old are you going to be? 92? No. What? You're going to be 92? Ooh. At least you don't look 92.
Thanks.
Time for my signature piece. Alright, let's try this again. Shut up! Alright, third time's a charm. Figure this out.
No, that's enough. The animal science of
Go here, help me move this piano back. With my pop collar.
Need help moving it? Why'd you bring it up in the first place? Well, because you're a little show off. That's it.
I think we would need it for something. And not for me to play. I don't play piano very often. But that was beautiful, right?
Okay, yeah, but it's still obvious you don't play the piano.
Well, still. Well, you just don't know.
I will admit, these things are, but not piano. But anyway, folks, thanks for waiting, okay? We needed that break, seriously. Those boys were jamming those dresses real tight. We had one heck of a job getting them out of there. Alex, take it away.
Not till I get a raise.
Are you kidding me? This is an amateur show. Nobody's getting paid.
Saw some of the actors backstage eating brownies.
Yeah. Josiah's mom brought them. They had like white chocolate chips in them. Oh, they were amazing.
Did you guys forget about me sitting up here in the sound booth?
No, of course not. We'll send some up right away.
They're all gone.
They're gone?
What?
Nothing. I'll tell you what, okay? How about half the tuna fish sandwich?
Hey, that's my supper.
Watch it.
With chips and a drink?
I'll see what I can do.
She is not getting my chips or my drink for that.
Don't even start with
No,
me.
she is not going to get them. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, all right. You got my super chip.
Over the years, many high schools have produced that classic Dickens story, A Christmas Carol. And what spoof show would be complete without the overdone gimmick of turning a classic work of English literature into a base and uninspired rap number that would leave Mr. Dickens spinning in his grave? So now, be prepared to shake your fists in utter disgust at our version entitled A Christmas Carol, Yo Yo Yo, sponsored by Reebok.
Yo, what's up? I'm Scrooge. This is my homework. Goes to Christmas past, present, and future. I'm a triple threat. And, where's Teddy Tim?
Right out, I just got to adjust my wig.
Wait, his wig? Oh, tiptoe through the Hold on. Where are you supposed to be?
Tiny Tim.
Did you get hit in the head or something?
No. Don't you know who Tiny Tim is?
Oh, tiptoe through the Yeah. I know who Tiny Tim is. Right name, wrong character.
There's another Tiny Tim.
Yeah, you know, God bless us, everyone. From A Christmas Carol.
Not ringing a bell.
Dickens?
Hey, there's no need for that kind of language.
Brother, this isn't gonna work.
You guys, when we go home, grab my ukulele and put on this stupid wig. That's not my shit. You know? Now you don't even want me to be part of the show? That's just like you guys. Always acting better than me.
Listen, if you aren't familiar with the part, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to rap with us.
You know what? This is just like when I tried to join the girls' volleyball team.
No, you can't play. You're not a girl.
You know, I didn't know there was an immense league.
Fine. So let's try to skip.
I don't need your pity.
I can't win. Just wait. We need you. Come back. You just beatbox, and when we point to you, your line will be, God bless us, everyone. Think you can handle that?
Shoot, can I handle that? I'm a beatboxing master.
Whenever you're ready. Was an old man, living long ago, sitting in his office, talking all his cold. His name was Scrooge, and he liked his money. Nothing ever made him smile, nothing ever seemed funny. He had a lone worker, his name was Bob Cratchit. Keeping track of the books was poor Bob Brackett, with mouths to feed and a mortgage to pay. He had to deal with the coal every single day. Every day! long till he was right back on his feet.
Back on his feet, his twinkling feet! The first of the spirits came from his pack to show to the woman whom he had loved black. She was curvy and so sexy, looked like so clever women, but Scrooge thought this wasn't much enough for her to say.
The second of the spirits came from the present to show him what the town thought of their cruelest resident. Everyone made fun of the grumpy, grouchy Scrooge and loathed him for his greedy, self-serving attitude.
The final spirit came to visit from the future. Never ever spoke, just pointed out the features. You can probably tell I couldn't find a rhyme for future, except the word suture, and it didn't really fit. It didn't fit! No, it didn't fit!
So Scrooge woke up with the sudden start and felt the pounding of his tires, Jerry after cart, and he felt the sudden need to set his money loose. So he went to the butcher to buy a creepy goose.
He gave it to the cratchits to eat on Christmas morn, along with some pudding and a side order of corn. Legs seem better in the Christmas sun. Tiny things sum it all with.
God bless us, everyone.
Word. Yo.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. Maybe we should try a more contemporary piece. How does that sound? I've got Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
No, we don't have the costume.
Which one?
The wolf.
Ren?
Lint?
Oh, you're in town.
I went before the show. But I could go drink some lemonade.
No, we're good.
Maybe we shouldn't do something contemporary. I mean, we do have a lot of kids in the audience.
Yeah, and Shakespeare's all warm and fuzzy too, isn't it? Did you know Mom used to read me Titus Andronicus every night before she tucked me into bed?
Wow, that explains a lot. Why don't we try Our Town?
Great! Only we don't have the script.
Well, if I remember correctly, all we need is 2 letters and a bit of improvisation.
Yeah, that's right. And I remember what we did during intermission.
I don't think the audience wants to see you waxing my pits.
That, we had those actors do some research and,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Can I open the curtain? Well, folks, during intermission, we had these 2 actors do some research on our town's local history. You know, who the first settlers were, how the town got its name, that kind of game.
So, we'd like to take a little time to get to know our beloved town a little bit better in a segment we'd like to call, I don't think so. We'd like to take a little time to get to know our beloved town a little bit better.
It works.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we find Emily and George looking out over the town of Alma Center.
Excuse me?
I said,
No, actually I'm feeling pretty happy. Why, somebody still upset?
not that word.
I'm failing to hear the difference. Maybe if you speak up.
I was trying to be subtle. I'm not from here. I grew up in Kentucky.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll talk slower.
You little, you won't be talking long after I rip out your tongue.
Listen, I don't know how that French kiss Kentucky. Around these parts, we leave our tongues intact. We do get to kiss, don't we?
You can marry her for all I care. Just get out.
I mean, I'm not from here, and we're doing a scene about this town. How am I supposed to tell the audience about this town when I just moved here last month?
You mean you're expecting me to run this part of the show? I was just passing through this town on my way up north. My battery died a couple blocks away. See, I saw the lights of the theater. Stage manager said lend me jump cables. So I agreed to do a little acting. We got to talk during intermission. I told about how I starred in a community theater production in Oklahoma last year. I played the mute circus clown.
There's no mute circus clown in Oklahoma.
Yeah, about that. A lot of people tried out, and the director felt bad about turning any of us away, so he sort of took some liberties with the script.
No, now would be a good time for you two to start.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should try to act.
To be in Alma Center or not to be in Alma Center? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to live here or just to possibly rent until the market improves.
With a corner as high as an elephant's eye. Looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came to Alma Center.
Where the hills are alive with the sounds of music, the song that they sung for 1,000 years.
And down at that hair salon, you'll find that funny girl.
If you're hungry, visit the local Italian restaurant, Mamma Mia's.
And if you're down on your luck, the townspeople are more than happy to give you sweet charity. And as the sun sets and the moon rises over Alma Center, you can hear a little night's music. There are lovers in their windows, whispering sweet words like
I'm mad as hell. And I'm not gonna take this anymore. And I love you. You're perfect. Now change. And all that jazz.
Alma Center, where all the town's a stage and all the men and women merely players.
The town there are no small jobs, only small employees.
But don't go into the woods or you may find yourself lost in Yonkers.
That was a bit of a stretch.
Just keep going, our time's almost up.
So in conclusion, sometimes things get us down. We know the sun will come out tomorrow, and if it doesn't, we'll be singing in the rain.
Because there's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home.
That's it. That's all you two have got.
You talking to me?
You watch with the quotes, Bobby.
Rosebud.
All right, I said enough, all right? You two are finished. Off my stage now.
I could have been somebody. Could have been a contender.
I'd force you if you existed.
Right, Mother. I said enough.
And this has been a very special edition of We'd Like to Take a Little Time to Get to Know Our Beloved Town a Little Bit Better. And now, we will attempt a feat that has never been attempted in this theater before. We will perform 2 classic plays at the exact same time. Hold on to your seats for Tom Jones and David Copperfield.
It's not unusual to be loved by
Hey, look, I'm a magician. I'm a magician. Look, I'm a magician. I'm floating. Magician. Give me I'm a magician. I'm floating. Crap. I'm not a magician. I'm not a magician. Hey, that went well.
Yeah, that didn't look anything like the real Tom Jones.
Exactly.
Now, no, I saw him in Vegas.
And now, folks, join us as we step into the Wayback Machine and go back in time to the 17th century, in a time when Shakespeare was hip and fluffy, girly shirts were cool.
Wayback Machine?
Did not start on the Wayback Machine.
Really?
Yeah, really.
The Wayback Machine?
Okay, we gotta show them. All right, chill. Is that the fence? Yes, chill. Break a leg.
All right, if you insist.
Ouch! You know that's just a figure of speech.
Well, you should have said so.
And I'm Fair Juliet. I will also be playing the nurse and the prince.
And I'm Charming Romeo. I'll be playing Tybalt, Mercutio, Paris, and Friar Lawrence.
And I am the narrator. I'll fill in all the holes along
along with my trusty sidekick, our talented puppeteer. 2 households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal lines of these 2 foes,
Loins, fatal loins.
from forth the fatal loins of these 2 foes, a pair of cross-eyed lovers take their lives.
Hard cross, not cross-eyed.
Do you want to read my prologue?
No, I found my part.
Well, then can it. From forth the fatal loins of these 2 foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives, whose misadventures, piteous overthrows, doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death marks love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 10-minute traffic of our screen. The which, if you will, with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our public shall strive to mend. Act 1, a public street. Some fighting and others stop. We find Romeo with his friend Mercutio.
I'm in love with this girl named Rosalind. She take you back? Nah, she doesn't even belong to me. But you love her, don't you? Like a fat kid loves cake. Do that. Listen, don't waste your time on her. I'll show you how I'll make Rosalind like a Sasquatch. Nobody can take the place of Rosalind, if you insist.
Across town, 2 rivals meet. One from the house Montague, the other a Capulet.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir? For if you do, I served you as a good man.
No better.
Yes, better.
I challenge you.
You challenge me?
No more.
Bring it on.
But soon the prince arrives to restore order.
Hey, what is this fighting going down in my fair city? I am the leader formerly known as the Prince, and I demand peace at once. If I catch another Montague or Capulet fighting again, I'll just scream and I'll have them killed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hair
Back at the Capulet house, Juliet is preparing for the evening's festivities.
Oh, how I wish I had a beautiful man to share my life with. After all, I am 13, and all my other friends have been married for years. I feel like such an old hag.
Little did Juliet know that her parents had arranged for her to marry a rich, snobby, cheese-sniffing, wine-twirling creep named Paris.
Oh, I am Patty, it's a man of dreams. Together we shall make beautiful music together. We will rule the world. Well, not really. I'm not much for confrontation, but I do love a smelly, stinky whiff cheese. Kiss me.
Oh, no, my parents couldn't possibly need me married for me to marry for that.
If you do not marry me, I will send you to the guillotine. Wait, hasn't been invented yet. But when it is, off with your head. Again for sugar.
To sweeten your lips, but would taint the future treats I have to offer. For now, I must bid you adieu.
Au revoir, my chérie. Au revoir.
That night, the Capulets throw a rocking party, and Romeo sneaks in with Mercutio.
Who is that ravishing creature? That creepy-looking French dude? No. Beautiful older woman next to him. Oh, that's the fair Juliet. I've never seen beauty such as this. Give me my sin.
But we just met.
One kiss, my sweet.
You kissed by the book.
Which book?
I don't know. I've never read one. See ya.
Could she be any more perfect? Yo, she's a captain. You better watch her back. Captain, my only love sprung from my only taste. Yup, looks that way. If you don't mind, I'm hosting a post party back at the cottage. Peace.
While Romeo has forgotten about his former heartache Rosalind, he finds himself in a new predicament. The woman he loves is the daughter of his worst enemy. But before he has time to think too deeply on the subject, Juliet's evil cousin Tybalt discovers that Romeo is monster. What are you guys laughing at? What is that?
Tybalt?
That's not Tybalt. That's Tigger. How's Romeo supposed to be intimidated by a Springy Tail cartoon character?
Look, you didn't give me that much time, and I don't remember the play that well. You said Tybalt. I heard Tigger.
But didn't it seem a little odd that one of Winnie the Pooh's friends was in a Shakespeare play?
Well, maybe, but I didn't think about that. I was under a lot of pressure.
This is taking forever. Just try to make him look as angry as you can.
Hang on a second.
It's not. Don't.
It'll help, trust me. We got that help?
No, not really. Now he just looks constipated.
You'll have to work. Just keep going. You there. I dare you show your face, my party. Get out. Okay.
On his way home, Romeo feels himself drawn to fair Juliet's balcony.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
I'm right here.
Oh, climb these cold walls and come closer to me.
Well, you see, that might be a little difficult. I don't exactly have hands or arms, for that matter, or feet.
Well, if somebody would have thought this through, we wouldn't be in this awkward situation.
You never told me they had to have bodies, all right? Come on, Romeo up there, he drank a magic potion, now suddenly he can fly, all right?
Will you swear your love to me?
What shall I swear upon? The moon?
No, not the moon, not the inconstant moon.
Then what swear shall I use? Poop, dang, booger.
Do not swear at all. Oh, madam, where are you, madam? 3 words, dear Romeo, say good night indeed. If your love is honorable, thy purpose marriage, and send me word tomorrow. Adieu, adieu, parting essentially sorry.
Act 2. Some other scene. Rabbi Lawrence. Rabbi?
I was giving the play a much-needed multicultural flair.
Not this man.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe the Jewish faith was given equal playing time in Shakespeare's Globe Theater.
It was a Protestant society.
This is taking forever. Let's move on.
Rabbi Lawrence's son.
You're a Jewish girl then. I don't believe so. Well, it seems our tradition is shaky as fiddler on the roof. What is happening to tradition? That question is answered differently. Right. Well then, bring it to me. Be an honest woman for her.
Romeo and Juliet marry and plan to, well, they don't really have a plan at this point, but they're in love. Let's be happy for them. Meanwhile, Tybalt and Mercutio are sparring just for the heck of it across town.
Dude, you okay? Oh man, I killed him. I got the body. Hey Tybalt, have you seen Mercute? Oh no, you killed him, and now you will pay. Well, my best friend is dead. I have to kill my new wife's cousin. Time to go enjoy my honeymoon.
Later that night,
Guys, you used up all your time.
We just finished the second act. Still got 3 acts to go.
I know, but you used up your 10 minutes.
Do you know how long it took us to count all these little puppets?
Oh, it's us now, is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember us doing anything but putting on nail polish and burping the alphabet.
You got about 45 seconds, all right? You think you can pull it off in that time?
sure. All right, warp speed, Shakespeare. The next day, Romeo leaves to hide on Mantua so that the prince will execute him and Juliet finds out.
Your parents are forcing you to marry me.
No!
Yes! Haha!
I wonder if Rabbi Lawrence might have a magic sleeping potion that will make me appear dead for 42 hours so that I can escape this marriage and be with my Romeo.
Actually, I do.
Hooray!
She drinks potion, falls into a deep slumber. Her parents find her, think she's dead, and bury her in the family crypt next to recently deceased Tybalt.
Ew, creepy.
But first she sends a letter to Romeo, explain her fake death to him, but the UPS guy got stuck in the mud and he never got past it.
Bummer.
Romeo rushes the crypt in,
15 seconds.
runs in the crypt to find Paris and be killed.
Suck it, kid, I'm dead.
Romeo drinks the poison and dies next to Juliet. Juliet awakens.
Yuck, I need to brush my teeth. Romeo? No!
She takes the knife and stabs in her chest and dies again. The parents make up a little too late and Romeo's mom dies too, just because the end. I need some water, man.
didn't know that break a leg was a figure of speech. Said I was sorry.
Sorry, my dear friend, does not replace my shattered shin bone and 3 missing toenails.
Ew! Well, guys, you can't do any of these plays anyway.
Why not?
Because they're copyrighted. If we don't pay royalties to the publishers, we could get sued.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Copyright infringement? Ooh, I'm really scared. You know, they put those things on there just to scare you. I mean, I've downloaded over 100 movies in the past month, and nothing's ever happened to me. What? Hey.
Lose more students that way.
Now, wait a second, you guys. Weren't you two just talking about improvisations?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a parody. If you change some of the names and settings around, and don't mention the real titles of the plays, the audience will still know what you're doing, and you can't get sued.
Plus, it might make something like, I don't know.
The music, man, more entertaining.
No real titles, remember?
I mean,
The Kazakhstan.
Maybe we should leave this up to these guys.
yeah. Break a leg.
Ah! Wait for it back!
Well, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
What are you doing?
Action.
It's the tragic tale of an abnormal brain placed in the body of a bird. We bring you Franken-Chicken!
Give my creation life!
Lightning bolts. Lightning bolts.
Oh, cluck, cluck, cluck. Oh, ah.
It's alive! It's alive!
Burn the monster. Kill it.
And scene. Go.
Buddy Procter & Gamble, this court finds you guilty of being a Girl Scout!
Boo, boo.
But I'm not a Girl Scout.
Liar, are there others among us? You know it's forbidden to be a Girl Scout. Their cookies are too delicious and they make us fat.
You can't even Steven. Trying to force me to eat a Thin Mint.
No! She must pay for this!
Burn her!
Burn the Girl Scout.
Scene.
We brand you the letter B. You've been spineless towards the most sinful instrument of all. The banjo.
But I love the banjo.
Nobody loves a banjo. Where's your daughter?
Here I am.
What was your name again? Topaz? Opal? Jade? Sapphire?
I have to tell you something. Your father, he and I, we had a forbidden love. It was never meant to be. See, I played the banjo and he played,
Tell me, Mother.
he played the xylophone. It was never meant to be. You are the child of two incompatible musicians.
Scene. Go.
The hills are alive with the sounds of kazoos.
Scene.
Sometimes life is shaky, as a fiddler, on top of a cat, on top of a hot tin pan alley. Whoa, if I lived in Jersey, all day long I'd play Moo-Way. If I lived in New Jersey, hey, I wouldn't want to live there. Yada-da-dee-dee-dum.
I beg your pardon? Here, yeah, some of my sandwich. Must be cookies. What? Must be fresh. The only place where I know we can get cookies at this hour is that maniacal, abusive baker who's dating the woman I love.
Ah, you want some buttercream frosting?
Sure I do. It's umbrella.
No.
It's mozzarella.
Uh-uh.
It's novella.
Not even close.
Jella.
You're pathetic.
Mandela.
I'm going inside.
Citronella. Oh, salmonella.
Why are you even here?
I say, Colonel Pickles, why did we ever decide to travel to Hollywood? There simply isn't any culture in this filthy city.
I couldn't agree more, Professor Pickens. Do return.
But our plane is leave for another week.
The only thing we have to look forward to is that party of Beverly Hills that Duchess of Pork.
She must be the only cultured person in this filthy city of debauchery.
Like flour? Like I've got all natural flour, great for like baking cookies and junk.
My word, Professor Pickens, I just had a brilliant idea.
Yes, let's go buy some leather pants.
What?
You were saying?
You see that common flower girl over there?
The one throwing her hair.
Exactly. I bet you I can take that common valley girl and pass her off to the Duchess of Cork as a member of the British royal family in less than a week.
You've got yourself a bet.
Like, nice hat.
Thank you.
I was being sarcastic. You look like Boy George.
And what is your name, you charming little thing, you?
I'm Lisa.
Lisa. Nice. Simple.
It's spelled little L, little I, big S, little S, big A, little H, and the I has 3 accents.
I see.
It's like, how you gonna make me a princess?
Let's start with your clothes. What are those rags?
Excuse me? Everything I own is Hollister and Abercrombie. These are not rags.
But your jeans, they're all ripped up.
Duh, that's how they sell them.
That's bizarre. We'll have to get you dressed in Prada.
Those little fish that eat your flesh?
No, not piranhas. Prada.
Whatever.
You need to work on your accent. Repeat after me. The snow blows only in San Diego.
Are you bugging? It never snows in San Diego. It snows like disgusting. It makes my hair all flat.
It's been a week, Professor Pickens. Are you ready?
Of course I am, Colonel Pickles. Let me introduce you to Lady Lisa Cromwell.
What are you staring at?
She looks and acts exactly the same. Nonsense. Just wait till you meet the Duchess of Cork. Then you'll see.
Hello, Colonel Pickles, Professor Pickens, and you must be Lady Lisa.
Like, oh my gosh, they told me I'd be meeting a queen, but I didn't think they meant a drag queen.
Never!
Oh, don't freak out. You totally don't look like a dude. Have you had some work done?
This is an outrage!
You got a boogie. I've got some walls, you know, a boogie, a booger. There, got it.
Thank you.
Back. So, like, do you have any tattoos?
Of course not.
Like, I've been thinking about getting like a butt hat.
What?
You know, a butt hat? All those little tattoos you get on your lower back? They're totally styling.
And scene.
We're out of props.
And I'm out of scripts. Great job, guys. Let's have a round of applause.
Okay, I'm saving something very special for the end.
Really? Like what?
Well, as you may or may not know, I am a student of mine.
No, I didn't know that. Oh. Miss Belts, what are you doing here?
I'd like to be able to tell you that I was testing you, that I didn't show up tonight just to see if you two could prove yourselves. I would love to be able to tell you how proud I am of both of you.
Well, is that what's going on?
No, this idiot locked me in the trunk of his car!
You what?
I can't take the guilt anymore. I have to confess. I locked Miss Belts in the trunk of my car.
You aren't confessing anything, you idiot! I just told them that!
Oh. Right.
Well, why'd you do it?
I wanted more artistic control. Miss Belts is always trying to make people laugh. I want to make people think.
I want to make people cry.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
I call it silence is the key to the soul. 4 hours of nothing but mimes, pretending to be in a loveless relationship. Help! I need love! Not a relationship based upon convenience and routine, but love.
Take him away, ladies.
I'll be back! You just use wait and see!
Yes, there's something I don't get, okay? Maybe you can answer this. I saw you heading out of town before the show. What's up with that?
Well, Tyrell, that's what we call a plot hole. Thanks a lot for pointing that out.
You ever think we'll run into him again?
Yeah, we just may.
But that would mean that we'd have to do a sequel.